Good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. Welcome back. I've missed you guys. It's been a while. I'm just getting everything set up. Oh, let's turn the volume off here so we don't have to listen to myself. So it's been a while. I can't even remember the last time I was on. So if you jump on with me, say hello. Tell me where you're coming from. Let me know you're here. Let me know what you're drinking. I don't have Bailey's in my tea this morning, but you know, the day is still young. I was upstairs and not down here, so I didn't add it in when I made my cup this morning. And I'm still on my first cup, so like I say, the day's young. There still could be Bailey's in my tea. Hello, Karen. Good morning. Thank you. Welcome back yourself. I hope everybody had a good Christmas, New Year's, and all that jazz. We've kind of got life back into order around here, so happy to be back and sharing some creative inspiration with you. So this is the card we're going to make today, but I'm going to go through quick business stuff and then we'll jump onto it. And I've got some other samples as well to show you. So Paper Pumpkin Kit, if you're not a subscriber, this is a super cute one to start with. It's called Hugs and Kisses, and cutoff is on Monday. And then on the 25th of January, you can get an extra add-on kit of these little cute boxes that you could use for Valentine's treats. Or wedding favors, you know, if you got engaged over the holidays and want some cute little sort of very vanilla and gold X and O little boxes, that would make a cute little favor at your place settings, and they're available come the 25th. Hopefully, there has been some delays on these kits, so if you are a subscriber, you probably got an email. They are coming. They're just waiting for some parts and stuff like that to put into the kits to mail them out. So there'll be a delay, but you will have them in time to make Valentine's Day treats, not to worry. So if you haven't subscribed and you want to, get in touch and I will help you do that. Okay? These babies are live. If you have not already seen them, if you do not have one, physical one in your hands, please let me know. I have shipped some out, but obviously with postal delays and some people not even getting mail delivery, depending on the weather where you are, there may be some delays. So I do apologize, but you can pop over to my blog. I have loaded the PDFs on the side panel for you, so you can click on those and then you can have a look and check out all of the goodness. Now today I am not featuring something new out of this catalog because I'm still creating. I just cleared up my work schedule from Christmas, New Year's sort of in the last week. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to create. So I'm madly creating now. So that's why I kind of jumped back to something in the annual catalog. But don't worry, there are lovely things coming to show you all of the goodness in these two catalogs. So Celebration is you get free product with every $60 or $120 purchases that you make. Can be anything from the annual catalog, these catalogs, clearance rack, anything as long as it totals $60 and or $120. So a few of the items that you can get are at the $120 level, you can get a stamp set and paper, the Friendly Hello stamp set. And you can also get this free Special Moments greeting set, which is awesome. If you do plan on ordering, this is an awesome set to have for my to-go classes, because all you need is a sentiment. I send you the kit, and then you just need some basic ink. So whether that's black, memento, whatever, you will have every greeting that you probably need in this set to be able to create a card for any occasion that you need. So this is a good thing to look at, and if you are spending that level, obviously, you can get that one for free. So something really cool, and I'll just do a quick flip through some of the other ones. Island Vibes is at the $60 level. This gorgeous paper, Daffodil Afternoon, coordinates with a set in the mini catalog, Daffodil Daydream Bundle. So you'll see where you get these die cuts of the daffodils and stuff like that, which I have created with this set, so that is something that's coming. Catching butterflies is super cute. Driving by, I used to have a beetle bug, so that beetle bug one speaks to me. Sunshines and Rainbows designer paper, which also coordinates with the Rainbow of Happiness bundle in the catalog. This one I've also created with, so there'll be some samples and some goodies and classes coming with that. Simply Marvelous designer series paper, which is so fun. You'll see some of the samples there where it's just the background just kind of just pops. I love it. And then Awesome Otters, which is our cute little critter set for this season, which you know how in other previous ones we've had some cute critters. It was the donkeys last year, and then we're back to Friendly Hello stamp set. So some cute things in there that you'll want to look at. And then the mini catalog, obviously, because I can open it now, I'm going to feature the New Horizons set. So I have teamed up with some of my team members, and we've created an online class with this set. So we've all created a card, and you can participate in that class with us. Good morning, Barb. So it's got kind of different options of sort of what level you want to do, and sort of if you want all the product or if you don't. So we'll quickly show you all of the set, or the suite, I should say. So stamp set and dies here. Gorgeous. We've got some cotton ribbon. We've got these great little pebble shapes, and they actually do kind of look like pebbles. They're so adorable. And then this paper is absolutely gorgeous. So we've all picked a different sheet out of the pack, and that's our featured card for this set. So it's fun. My deadline for ordering product is on the 15th of January so that I can get it to me, repackage, and get those kits out to you if I have to mail them to you. If you live locally to Edmonton, I can definitely extend that a bit. So you've got some time there if you live locally. But if I have to order product for you, then I need to know by the 15th so I can get it. And then I'll give a little bit, like maybe 4 or 5 days for if you're just wanting the kit. But you will need the stamps and stuff like that. So your cards will be different if you don't have the stamp set. So option one, is the stamp set. So just this one here. And the kit for the cards is $45. So you can get that, and then I will die cut all of the pieces that you need for your card in your kit, and then you'll have the stamp set to continue stamping and using that in other ways. So it's got some great things. It's got a thinking of you, a thanks for everything, a breathe, wishing you so much happiness. So that could be used for birthday, and then relax and enjoy your day, also birthday or whatever, retirement, that sort of thing. So it's a pretty versatile set, sort of nature-ish. So it's got lots of possibilities there. So if you have any questions about that class, reach out to me and I will help you out with anything that you need. Okay, so let's jump in. So before Christmas, we'll just have a quick reminder. I made this card. Like I say, I can't remember what day because it's all a blur. So the festive foliage is still current in our annual catalog. So that is this one here on page 90. It's right here in the corner. So you can get this until this catalog is over, which is great. So this is the card that I made using just some embossing folder and the stamp set as my background. So today I did the same thing, but I pulled in the Butterfly Brilliance. Let me move my sticky note here. The Butterfly Brilliance on page 106. This one here in the corner, and it does come with a set of dies that cuts out the dies. So that's where I got the butterfly cut out of the stamp with my dies. So, but the stamp set alone is gorgeous. And here it is. Make sure the light's not shining on it there. It's got just very, very realistic sort of shading and stuff like that in the butterfly. So these pair well with blending, with your inks, with your sponge daubers, with your blending brushes, with your watercolor pencils. Lots of coloring possibilities here with this one. So this is a great set to have. And it's very versatile as it's butterflies. And who doesn't love a butterfly? So for our kit today, I have got a Blushing Bride card base. Get my kit organized here. That I've cut at 5.25, or sorry, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. Okay. We've got a layering piece at 4 by 5.25. So that just layers over the top like that, and that's what we're going to stamp on. I've got an inside piece that is also 4 by 5.25. So that's going to go on our inside. I've got a scrap of white, which I've already stamped my butterfly on, but you can choose out of the stamp set which butterfly you want. So it can be anyone there, and you can stamp it on a full sheet, and then you can cut them all out if you want to have some extras to kind of lie about for extra projects. I've got a rose gold metallic designer series paper at 4 1/8 by 3 that I cut out of the Marius Frames die, so that square cut one that fits perfectly in the middle. I've used those dies to cut that. I've got a scrap of basic black that I have stamped my greeting on, which I have used out of that stamp set that I showed you. Just reaching to the side here to grab it. I've used that Where Would I Be Without a Friend Like You out of that Special Moments Salesbration set. So super cute. And then, of course, our normal linen thread, and then some new embellishments that I'll show you. All right, so we'll just kind of put that to the side. And I am going to bring out the dies and show you. So these are the butterfly dies. They're absolutely gorgeous. Tons of them in there. It cuts out every single one, these dies, with like all the intricate dies. Let me see if I have one cut out. I do. I'll show you one of the samples here. It cuts out very intricately those little doodads there and makes it really nice. So this is one of the samples that I made using the mother of pearl paper. That's new. We've got hexagon adhesive backed embellishments, and then that is the designer series paper Daffodil Daydreams, I think it's called, just kind of as an accent in the back. So a nice little happy birthday card. So we'll show that one again later on, but that's what I've done. So you'll see how intricately those cut those out. And then these will just cut out around here. So that's obviously what I'm going to do with this one. Actually, I'll probably hand cut it because it actually cuts them all out in one. You can see the metal that's connecting them all together. So it will cut them all out when you stamp them like this. It just lays right over top, and it will cut them all out perfectly for you. This is obviously not sized to the right size, but it will cut them out. Okay, and then it's got just some other little accents in here. There's a little crosshatch. There's some bricks, and then there's some little dots there. And who does not love dots, right? Dots are great. So that is the die set that goes with it. But it will stand alone. You can easily cut these out yourself. Okay, and I'm going to use my Stamparatus today because I don't think I've shown you guys how to use this, and it is fantabulous. So we are going to use our stamp set. I'm just going to put the card just to the side for a second while we do this. So I always use my stamp case underneath the lid just because it gives you a solid surface for putting your ink onto. And why not, right? It's there, use it, has another purpose. So we're going to take our piece, and I just need to grab a little scrap. I had a little piece. Oh, here it is. Okay, I had a piece of my grid paper, so I'm just going to put that over my foam layer there to protect it. And so I'm just going to kind of close the door and see where that image is going to land once I stamp it, and I like that it is in the right position because I know some of the butterflies are going to get cut off, which I'm totally fine with. but you just want to make sure they're cut off in the right way that you want. That makes sense. Okay. Good morning, Shannon. How are you? So I like the placement of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up with a Blushing Bride ink. And I'm going to give it a good sort of push down so I can get it into all those little intricate shaded spots and make sure that it's good. The other beautiful thing about the Stamparatus is, and I may not need to, and you can also use your brayer to kind of get that ink down. I've seen some people use a dry eraser board wiper. I've seen some people use an air hockey table puck thing, I think is what it's called. I don't have an air table. So that gives you a good crisp image. If perhaps you did not get an area that was stamped correctly or had enough color on it, you just ink this back up and you go ahead and stamp it again. That is the beauty of this Stamparatus. So if you don't have one, it's something to think about if you struggle with stamping crisp images. But with, like I just showed you, with the brayer or some other item other than your hand, pressing it down, it will help transfer that ink as well. So it's all dependent on how well you ink it when you start and the pressure that it gets to get that into the right position. So something to think about if you don't have one. It's a great product to have. Okay, so now we've got our base done, and I'll bring the card back in here. So that's our background. So now we're going to color our little butterfly here. And so what I used was Blushing Bride and So Saffron in the pinky colors. And I used my blender brush. Or sorry, is that what they're called? Yeah, they are. Tell you the wrong name. What you can do though is squeeze your pad so you get some ink on the top lid. Or what I do too is I just dip my blender pen into the side of the ink pad and use it that way too. So, and if you sort of want the color not so dark, I just kind of brush it off on my little side paper here. And so what I'm doing is I'm just creating some coloring on the butterfly. And I'm being kind of rough and sort of not putting it in any order, going outside the edges and stuff like that, because I know I'm cutting it out. So you don't have to be too careful unless you like to leave a little bit of an edge on your cuttings, and then you may have to just not go over the edge a little bit. You'll see on mine, like I've left a tiny little white border there. So you may have to be a little bit more careful than I'm being. So just shade that up however you like, and to get the ink off, you just kind of rub it until it goes clear, and then you can change your color. Quick and easy. And I love these blender pens because obviously they blend easily for you. The watercolor pencils will do the same. So it's just like coloring with a pencil crayon, and then you come back in over it with your blender pen and it will just sort of make that watercolored look. And it's easy. Some people struggle with, you know, creating watercolor with the blender pen and just using the watercolor pencils. Oh my gosh, friends, it's so easy. So easy. You can look like Picasso, I tell you. So quick and easy done. Like I say, you just kind of rub it off until it's clear, and the ends will stain, but that color is not transferred onto your image, so not to worry there. And so I'm just going to give it a quick cutout. But like I showed you with the dies, they do cut out all the images. So you can just cut them all out once as well with the dies if you have those. But if you don't, hand cutting it is super easy as well. So what's everybody up to today? Anything exciting? While I cut this out, we'll chat, catch up. Haven't seen you guys in so long. Has everybody had a chance to look at the new catalog, whether physically in your hand or online? Got any favorites? ones you're not really quite sure about, ones that you're super excited about. I always like to know. That helps me plan out classes and lives and all that fun stuff that I share with you. I have so many favorites. It's hard to narrow it down, I tell you. The rainbow one I did have quite a lot of fun with. I've got lots of samples to show you with that set. Might take live on the fly, so I changed my mind, and I'm just using my Wink of Stella because, you know, a butterfly needs Wink of Stella. Come on. So this card isn't too complicated, but is so many possibilities with it. So I think that's blinged up enough for us. So I'll just kind of set that up there to dry, and I'm just gonna dig out my not my Wink of Stella, my linen thread here out of my little cuppy that I store it in, and grab my ribbon scissors. All right, so we're going to assemble this lovely card here now. The Valentine one. The Conversation Hearts, Shannon? Is that the one you're thinking of? Or the Love Box? I kind of like the Love Box. I have that. That one is planned sort of towards the end of the month to do some Valentine's Day cute cards with it. I forgot to stamp our inside. You guys forgot to remind me. So I'm just going to do that right now. So I'm just bringing the Stamparatus back in so that I can just stamp the edge is sort of what I did. So I'm just moving my paper quite over to the side, so I just kind of have the edges of the butterflies there, as you can see there. So I'll just ink these up. And then I think there's one, it's kind of anniversary wedding, kind of got some very versatile options to it in that, trying to think here what it's called. It's the heart one. This one here, this one's a nice one, could be used for Valentine's Day, love and happiness, and it's got some great embossing folders and stuff like that. That one kind of covers all occasions for spring, summer, weddings, anniversaries. So I'm just doing the same. I'm just sort of moving my envelope to where I want it to get the images where I want them. So there we go. Now we've completed our stamping. Got ahead of myself there. Okay, so now let's bring all our parts back in here. So we are going to layer on, I just did this straight on the card, but you can also use your dimensionals and pop it up a bit if you want. Love and happiness. Oh yes, I love that one too, Shannon. It's gorgeous. I haven't got it yet because I got so many other ones. Shh, don't tell. So it is still on my wish list. I probably have half the catalog. It's ridiculous, but I just couldn't decide. I have such a hard time deciding. So I've just gone ahead and put that down. Nice and easy. Just gonna have a quick sip of tea here. I've got dry. It's dry in my house. All right. And so then I've taken my die cut out of the rose metallic, and I am going to put that on dimensionals. So let me just grab them. I'm not organized here this morning. Good thing things are just within reach. It's just a few dimensionals on the back. I always put one in the middle because I don't like the saggy middles. All right, and then I'm just kind of placing this sort of in the corner here. I love this metallic gold paper. I'll hold it up so you can see. Isn't that gorgeous? And it also comes in a gold as well. So rose gold and the regular gold all just in one package. So it's perfect. Then I'm going to take my linen thread and I'm just going to run my nail across it to straighten it out just a slightly, because it does get curly when it's wrapped up on this little cardboard thing. And I'm making sort of a big loopy bow. Can I say that again? Bow. You want a loopy bow. Big ears on it. Okay. And I'm just going to trim off the edge. Maybe it's curling up on me. And so you can just take your fingernail and just sort of gently pull it across, and it kind of straightens that out a bit for you. And yep, that looks good to me. And I'm just going to take a glue dot. Oops, I got things falling out everywhere here. Oh, I thought I brought my Take Your Pick tool over here. I was like, oh, I'm so proud of myself. I remembered my Take Your Pick tool in the new year. But nope, sorry, friends. Still same old me, leaving it in the other area. I actually ordered another one. I think I said that in my last live, that I was going to order another one just for over here because I can't seem to move it off my other desk to my live area. So I did order one. Should be here on Monday, I think. This one just does not want to. There we go. Okay, wants to jump around and be in weird locations. Okay, so I'm going to put another dimensional. I'm going to use my minis here and put that on my back of my butterfly just in the center because I want its wings on the side to kind of pop up. So I kind of just bend it, kind of give it some movement. And then I'm just placing that right over the center of my bow. And so that's why I wanted the loopies, big ears on it, so that I could see those underneath the butterfly once I put it down. If you use one of the larger butterflies, then you'll want to make your loops even bigger. Okay, so then we're going to cut out. So I've just embossed this with white embossing powder. I love it. It gives you just such boldness on the white, on the black cardstock when you emboss it in the white. And I'm just going to cut that with a little bit of an edge around the writing. So just quickly trim. The tip to cutting is to move your paper and not your scissors, and to have sharp scissors is a good, easy way to get that nice and crisp line. Okay, so I've cut that out, put some dimensionals on the back, and I'm going to place one right there, and I'm probably going to use a mini over here because I don't want it to stick out over the edge. Take those backings off. Okay, and then tuck that right there. Pretty, eh? So simple, but so pretty. So a new embellishment that we have, which is gorgeous. I love these dots, are these polished dots. And they come in the Crane of Fortune, I believe it's called, suite, but you can buy these separately. So they're Calypso Coral and Berry Vanilla. They look very petal pink and clear, but that's what they say they are. So they come in different sizes, and they are super adorable. So I'm just going to place a few of those onto the card. If I can get it off. Whoops. Glue dot got stuck. Oh, good morning, Valerie, sorry. Got tongue-tied there for a second. Did I send snow here to BC? I think we have more snow than you guys, actually, Valerie, and it is freezing cold here. It is minus 31 with the wind chill today. So if you'd like that weather, I'm happy to send it to you. We have consecutively, from Christmas Day to New Year's Day, not been above minus 20. Yeah. I do not love winter. I miss my BC winters, although now I guess it's kind of similar, just not as cold. But yeah, you're welcome to our weather, Valerie, for sure. I thought you didn't have any snow. Yours was all gone, you said the other day. So quick little card with those cute new embellishments. I love it. What do you guys think? Pretty? We'll put our inside in, and then I'll show you some samples and some tricks of other things that I did with this beautiful butterflies, or Butterfly Brilliance it's called, sorry. So just simple inside, and then we stamped our envelope to match, and it is gorgeous, I think. You tell me what you think. Time for me to move back. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Come for a visit anyways, but I'll come in the summertime. So I'm just pulling out the celebration brochure here so I can show you a couple other. I'm going to show you a couple other new sentiment sets as well, maybe that you haven't seen. Thanks, Shannon. Yeah, it is gorgeous, isn't it? Do you have this background stamp? I love it. I always forget about them. So Happy and Heartfelt is another fun one with some scripty sort of written font. I don't have good handwriting, so I love this. If I could handwrite like this, I would be very happy, but I don't. And then Celebrating You is another one that kind of covers everything. It's got anniversary, just for you, loads of love, welcome little one. So for your baby cards, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day, Happy Easter. You got everything sort of covered in there. Congratulations, thank you. So great sets. This one too has got Lucky Me, No Matter What. Congratulations. Happy Dad Day, Happy Mom Day with a cute little heart in the mum in the zero. Or in the zero, in the O. Heck yeah, thank you, baby. I love you. Same, it's got the little heart in there. So cute little ones. If you're in need of some new sentiments, which I always am, these are some great sets to look at in the catalog as well to add to your sentiment collection. All right, so I did show you this one at the beginning, but that's that free Daffodil Afternoon paper that we used here for this card. I probably have notes in here. Yeah, I do. And it's got the special moments. So that stamp set that I showed you that you can earn at the 120 range, that's a happy birthday right there that I used for that set. I'm trying to use that one a lot because I think it's a great addition to your craft rooms. I talked about the hexagon backed adhesive dots and then that mother of pearl paper. So we'll see how well the camera will pick this up, but this is gorgeous. Thanks, Valerie. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. It's called Mother of Pearl, and it's in that Crane of Fortune, I think is what it's called, set, or Symbols of Fortune, that's what it's called. I don't have Glenda on here to correct me this morning. So that paper is in that suite, but you can buy it individually. You get 2 sheets in the pack, 12 by 12. It cuts beautifully, as you can see. I cut the butterflies out of it. So many possibilities with that paper. And yeah, simple card, uses mostly the designer's papers, just cut down. I got a little piece of vellum there, my linen thread, you know how I love it, and just a simple strip on the bottom. I love that this paper has very vanilla in it. Because I don't use very vanilla very much anymore. And this is a great way to bring out and use up that package, and it coordinates so beautifully. So that is a great set. Simple. And then what else do we have here? So this one I've used the full background. Stamped it in Memento Black with my Stamparatus like we did today, and then I took my blender brushes. So I love the blender brushes as well. In some Petal Pink, some So Saffron, and I think I used Pool Party, but I can't remember. I didn't make myself a note. And I just blended it in different colors just to create a fun background. So easy way to use those background stamps and create your own sort of paper look. We had paper that went with this set way back in the beginning when it came out, and it sold out fast and it was gone and they didn't bring them back, unfortunately. So this is a great way to create your own sort of style of background paper and using the colors that you want. So great. I've used the polished dots in the clear or very vanilla, as they say, and then I've used those hexagon ones. They come in Blushing Bride. So I've kind of mixed up. That's my new thing. I mix and match all my embellishments. So something fun to try. And then I've used the ribbon, the cotton ribbon in the Petal, I think it's in Petal Pink, from the New Horizons suite. So, and then that Greeting Again from the Special Moments celebration set. So pretty put a little bit of Wink of Stella. I don't know if the camera will pick that up on that butterfly just to highlight it, and just a simple, quick card. Didn't take me very long to make that. I'll just tuck my note back in there so I don't lose it. And then this beautiful one as well that I've used the background with the butterfly using my Stamparatus again, stamped in crumb cake. So I did kind of a tone on tone color. I used my blender brush around the edge with the crumb cake again to kind of create some shading and soften up those edges. And then I've used the gilded gold leafing to create a little bit of a background for that butterfly, which I cut out of the mother of pearl. The camera may or may not pick that up, but used a bigger butterfly so that I had more detail, and just placed that right over top of that gold. I think it just pops. As Valerie's saying, it's stunning. Thank you. Definitely pops with that gold hit to it. And that gold leafing is so fun to play with. I used the Happy and Heartfelt greeting set. So I used congratulations here. And I used a little bit of the, I had some scraps left over from another card sample that I made. So I like to use up my little scraps. So I just tucked that little bit of Daffodil Afternoon Designer Series paper under the greeting and just sort of cut that off. So great way to use your scraps. Never throw anything away. I know it'll clutter up your room, but trust me, you'll use it. I have a little bucket on my desk that just sits there, and I just throw little scraps in there. So then when I'm creating, I go, oh, hey, like try this. And then I try different little bits and pieces of it on different cards. And then eventually they get used up. And then another new embellishment is the Iridescent Rhinestones. I'm sure you've seen these. Everybody's using them. They're probably going to sell out and be not orderable soon, but they're super, super cute. The beauty of this is they've picked up pink and yellow sort of on this card, but they kind of pick up the hints of the colors of whatever you're using them on. So great way to get some bling, but sort of in the colors that you're wanting. So you kind of move them around in the light and they change color. So super, super cool. So that is my beautiful cards that I've made for you. Featuring the Butterfly Brilliance Stamp set. So if you don't have that, then maybe something, a background sort of stamp that you want to look into, and as well as many, many other ones that we have, but super, super cute. So that's all I have for you today. I thank you all for joining me, and welcome back. I'm so excited to be back and creating with you. So I will sign off for today. If you want to hop over to the blog and have a look at the catalogs, if you don't have them physically, go ahead. And I will see you next week with something from the new mini catalog. I will feature something out of this beautiful catalog. So have a wonderful Saturday. Take care. Keep warm wherever you are. I'm sorry it's snowing, and good weather is on its way, I'm sure. Take care, everyone. Paper hugs. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.